right, friends. Welcome to another episode of Life According to Brian.
And Jason.
Hey, Jason. What's the topic today?
Dude, where does the Rockies field, Coors Field, rank in the oldest stadiums in the MLB?
Oh,
what are those? What are those, dude? What have we been to? That's my
right. Well, I do know this. Rockies was built, around 95, right? So even though the team started in 93, the stadium officially opened in 95. Wow, it's that old.
Woo. It's that old, and it's holding up good.
It is. In fact, when I'm looking at the list of stadiums here, Rocky's on the side of the older parks.
It is, which is crazy because I remember it being brand new. Well, I got this feed, and I was like, how many parks have we been to, and what thoughts do we have on some of these?
Right.
So I thought it'd be fun to go through the list.
Let's do it. Of course, first up, Fenway Park, 1912, home of the Red Sox. Have you been there?
I have been there. My dad was stationed in Maine, 1970s, and we would go down. Dad had a bus with a bunch of airmen and me and my brother, and we'd go down a couple times each year for 3 years and saw some great games at that park. Great memories of getting hot dogs, playing, nothing on them, Brian. That's all I wanted. I was watching the game, but also
so was that by choice?
Oh man, I remember one time just eating like 4.
Wow. Yeah, your dad would be broke these days. Hot dogs are like $16. But never been. I've driven past the park when I was in Boston on a vacation one time. They were out of town, but great ballpark from the street. But it's on the list.
Right.
I would love
to go as an adult.
Okay, all right.
I was in 5th grade.
Well, real quick, what makes it special? What do you remember?
Just the feel of the park, I think. Our next one that we're going to talk about reminded me of it very much. Just an intimate setting.
Right.
I really, that was the love of hot dogs, man. I don't know why. Maybe it was just what it was. Just being at the park, being around. I just remember going up on my own to get I guess, responsibility, being on my own with a lot of people.
Sure.
We didn't really go around a lot of people in Maine at the time when I was growing up. So that was my first real big experience being around tons of people.
That's cool. Well, we will go. Number 2, Wrigley Field, 1914 Cubs. So
yes, we've been to this one together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we went on a trip, and I think we definitely had some adventures. But what stands out to me there's 2 things about Wrigley that stand out. The first thing is that ballpark is run by little old ladies. Remember, we went in and I wanted to go down low and take a picture. And every section was run by a little old lady, and they were just super nice. And they kept an eye on you. You got to go down, do your picture. If you're hanging out too long, they but very sweet vibe. Loved it. The second thing is just the party afterwards that goes around the stadium and the streets, win or lose, because I think we went to 2 games, won 1, lost 1, if I remember right. It doesn't matter. Same party. So, yeah, pretty fun. Great.
And we were there before the recent redo of the outside area that Wrigley did.
Right. Yeah.
I'd like to go back and see it as is now. I would go back there again.
Sure. Yeah. I go back. Yeah. It's iconic. You got to love the Ivy. Good crowd. Yeah.
Good history.
Third, Dodger Stadium. This is where the years jumped to 1962. So Fenway and Wrigley are the 2 old original stadiums still cranking. Dodgers is really kind of a new stadium, 1962, when you look at the list. Never been,
Yeah, never been to the next one, Angels, 66.
Never been.
We talked about doing a California trip where you kind of get all of them.
Right. Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to see both of those, even though we are not Dodger fans. We will just put that on the record. Yep. But fifth on the list, Kauffman Stadium, 1973 Kansas City Royals. What's your thoughts?
Chef's kiss. What an unsung gem, man. Yeah. Talk about focused, dialed in. Of course, we were there the year they went to the World Series.
Right. Yeah. So it was a good year. Good fan base.
Everyone's bringing merch. Everyone, man, woman, child. Everyone is just dialed in. I thought it was a great park.
Mm-hmm.
I actually loved it.
For its age, it showed well.
Yes.
Yeah. But, the scuttlebutt is owners going to build a new stadium in a completely different area. The locals, not happy.
No, of course not.
So we'll see. But, yeah, that's an old stadium, 73. I mean, it's not a freshie. Right.
Made in Colorado. It was just a nice straight shot.
Right.
I would go there again, too. If they said they're trashing it, right. I would actually make a sojourn out there to go. Right. I wanted to. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay. The next one, let's go to Canada. Rogers Center, 1989 it was built, and that's Blue Jays. And I believe that's a dome, right?
Yes.
And, Blue Jays had a good run. What was it, last year?
And, last couple years.
Last couple years. And would love to go. Just never been to Canada to see a Major League game.
They've traded off a bunch of their players. I do know that they have a hotel in that stadium.
Oh, yeah.
And you can just sit on your little balcony and watch the game. I would actually love to do that.
Save those nickels, buddy. Save those.
Yeah, because I would stay, I'd see a game, and then I would have a game where I was up in my place just to do it, right. And leave the next day. It'd be dope just to kind of sit there and watch. I'd want the stadium experience like I always go. But my second one, like a night game, where I'm like, I don't want to deal with going anywhere or doing anything. That would be sick.
Yeah. Man, I wonder what those cost.
or how long you have to get that in advance.
We will do another episode on ballparks that are out of our price range.
That's a lot of them.
Yeah. Tropicana Field, man. 1990, Tampa Bay Rays. Now, you know this park.
Dude, I've been several times. Mom and Dad lived down near Fort Myers. I'd make the trip up there by myself with my dad. They had that hurricane damage, but they are, it's tough to compete for just eyeballs there. So they have a nice museum in there. They treat their fans excellent with just good promotions and just energy. Surprisingly, it was a good experience for a dome. Like you really felt like you were in a dome. I'm not going to lie, but they had enough air going through, like it was a breeze and stuff.
Okay.
And we got some good seats.
Yeah, did they fix that? Is that repaired for this season?
It was repaired, and I believe it's opening this season.
Is it open?
I thought that is the case.
Tanis and I have ridden past it. They have a great bike path. So when we go to Florida, we get on that particular bike path and just ride, try to do a 20-miler or 30-mile day. And we've sat outside that stadium and had a picnic. It's got very nice grounds around it. And, I was surprised they were wanting to build another stadium somewhere else, that owner as well. And then this hurricane hit and kind of derailed the whole thing. So they just decided to rebuild, and that's one on my list to go to.
They're saying it's fully open. Dude, I would go there. So if you're going to be in that area, it is going to be fully open, extensive repairs. They're saying it's officially reopened.
Okay.
And I'd be curious to see, really it's just fixing that roof.
Right.
Probably,
Right.
But they probably did other things.
Well, the next one on the list is Rate Field, or White Sox Stadium, as you and I know it. 1991, that park was built. That stadium did not look that new when we were there.
No, it was part of our Chicago trip, and it was interesting that we went to that one first, and then the Cubs.
Right.
And, what were your memories of that, Brian?
The one stadium we were escorted out for various shenanigans.
Dude, we're just waiting there to check it out. They're like, game's over. Get out. Go.
Right.
Go.
Now
go.
there's a little bit more to it than that. We snuck into the line to walk the bases, because it was grandparent day to walk the bases, and we tried to adopt a grandparent. She was cool, but the lady behind us was not. She ratted us out. So that got security moving us out of the ballpark. So we tried to adopt a grandma just to walk the bases at the White Sox field. But,
yes. And you couldn't not real good walkability. They had planters everywhere.
Yeah. Couldn't walk though. Yeah.
Sit in your seat. Now, right. I do know they have done some renovations. So since we've been there, and maybe maybe
it's better. I don't know. Well, next on the list is Orioles Park at Camden Yards, built in 1992. Baltimore Orioles. I've been to the stadium, not for a game. I got a tour. I was there at a conference, and part of our conference set up, hey, we're going to go check out the stadium. Got to walk it through the lower levels, like where players go and administrative staff go, and got to see like the room where the umpires hang out pre-game. You got to go stand at the home plate, pretend you're swinging the bat, got to sit in the dugout. It's a beautiful ballpark. I would love to go.
Yes, I'd like to do that too.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, Coors Field, modeled after it.
That's right. Yeah, I had that kind of that brick vibe because they have the old train depot next to it that they've converted into like restaurants and kind of a place to hang out during the game, get some food, some swag. Yeah, it's just architecturally, that's a gorgeous ballpark. And so I'd love to go. All right, moving on here. The Guardians, 1994. It's called Progressive Field. Nope, never been there.
Never been there either.
Love to go to Cleveland.
I haven't heard bad, haven't heard good. So
that's right. Coors Field, 1995, the Rockies.
Ooh.
We got lots of memories there. Still our favorite park, just so our fans know.
I would just say very walkable. You can go anywhere. Very accessible to different viewpoints. I think that's the strength of that field.
Right. Hey, side note. Tanis flew in. She went to the ballpark on a Wednesday. It was raining. She went up to the ticket windows and she said, "What's the cheapest ticket you got?" The guy sold her a $1 ticket.
What?
Cost her $17 to park, but she had a rock pile $1 ticket. She does what you and I do. She just walked around, enjoyed the game. Great ballpark. So anyway.
Sick.
Yep. Chase Field, 1998, Diamondbacks. Aha, we have some experience.
Well, how many times have you been there?
A couple more times than you, but part of it, that's a field that they use for other events. I've been there for Supercross, motorcycle racing, and then, yes, I went to another ball game there, but then you and I went. And I think we went in June. I'm like, hey, welcome to Phoenix in June.
It was 11.
Yeah, you were like, quote, "This heat is oppressive."
Hey, we had a place to stay and game to go to.
Yeah. And they had great lemonade and air conditioning. That's what we can say. Yeah. But no vibe outside. That stunk. I think it was just the heat. It's like, it's not a, hey, let's go hang out outside after the game. Not that kind of ballpark.
That was the Dome too. That and Tropicana. I think I'd give the better vibe to Chase. Sorry, really? Tropicana.
Wow.
But the new Tropicana, I don't know. Yeah, because they had just the way it was.
Yeah.
With the light and the way that's set up. But I'm curious to see in the future. We'll be going possibly with you to the Rays and see how that is. But
yeah, the one drawback to Chase, it's down there next to where the Phoenix Suns basketball stadium, whatever the name of that stadium is now. These names change all the time. It's just they never got the vibe of the area around it. They tried to set up kind of some areas where you could walk, hit different restaurants. There's a little bit going on, but not as good as other parks, where it's connected more to the downtown. This is on the fringe of the downtown. And people have complained about that ever since it's been built, that they just built the ballpark in the wrong place, So anyway, for what it's worth, it's still a good place to see a game, not necessarily the city environment.
Right.
Yeah. But all right. Hey, Mariners, man, this park, 1999.
T-Mobile. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
We've been there several times. Obviously, when it's open, it's better. I've been there both times where it's closed and open. Great fireworks show. I've been there, but no, just a good vibe. There's transit to get there. It's on the edge of the south part of town, so I wouldn't say it's like good after seeing, like afterwards, hey, let's go out. It's okay,
right.
But not really. But what a great park to view. Treat their fans awesome. And kind of like Kauffman Stadium next to their football stadium. Mm-hmm. So you have that vibe, which is cool.
Right. Yeah. I'd love to go.
You should go. Oh, definitely. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I love Seattle, so got to do it. All right, moving on to our most favorite team. What's it, Dinkin Park? I can't even say the name properly. I don't even know this company. Built in 2000, it's the Astros Park.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever go. I don't know.
I don't know either. I didn't mind them. Yeah. That's sad.
Cheaters.
That's sad. Time has to go more.
I know that the cheating distaste is still bad.
To be a completist, they might be the last one we do.
Right.
Just to complete it and say, or maybe not, because I don't want that.
I will compromise with you. I might just, well, just go to the curb, take a picture, and walk away. There we go. No.
Sorry, Astro fans, but.
Right. Okay. All right. No, I'm sure it's a sweet park. Well, at some
eventually
point.
I will go. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Next, Comera Park, Detroit Tigers, built in 2000. Now I've been there. Have you been there?
No, I've never been there.
Here's what I have to say. When I went, the Tigers were at a low of lows at that point, and so I think there was 7,000 people in the park that day. It was pretty bad for a nice summer day.
Did you get good tickets? Did you?
Yeah, we had kind of a second deck up against the glass. It kind of have these glass walls, so you don't fall off the edge of the stadium. It was very nice. Great seating, great ballparks, got kind of a retro vibe to it. But here's the part. They have a great statue kind of gallery out in the kind of outfield walking area. So restaurant out there. And then there's just all these statues that are done very well of former players. And it's great. It's like, it's like really well done. So I would go back. The problem is it is Detroit, and I didn't find it that hard to get there off of the freeways, things like that. But we did walk around. We went out to I forget the name of the street. It's a very famous street by it, and went to a restaurant. And I thought the vibe was good. So go Detroit. Okay. I loved it. All right. Oracle Park, San Francisco Giants, built in 2000.
Yes, I've been there. Beautiful. Very nice inside.
One of my favorite parks.
Yes.
I mean, come on. You're looking at, if you get the right seat, you're sitting there. Yeah. Sitting there watching the water, because they can hit the ball out of the park into the water. I actually got to see Barry Bonds hit a home run in that park. So my life is complete right there. And he hit it into the water. So it's like
nice. Yeah, watching the barges and stuff for anyone who loves baseball. Right. That is a must see.
Right. Whether he was on steroids or not, I don't care. It was a great home run. How about that? Moving on. The Athletics, they're in transition right now. So they're at Sutter Health Park, AAA Park, before they moved to Vegas. So
You know, I'm a teacher, and I had a family who was big into that. And, you know, I went into the A's and went before they closed, right before. And she was trying to get me to go. And we're talking, me and you, but we just could not get it to go. It was, you know, the end of the school year, and that's a tough time. But they went with the boys and just were showered with swag and just coolness. Yeah. And they just said, hey, we're here, blah, blah, blah. And they wrote to them and said, we're trying to get out. And they sent them swag after. You can say what you want, but the A's organization, they treated one family excellent when they didn't really have to. Right. So I think, way to go. I do regret not going out and seeing that.
Yeah, it would have been sweet. Just to see it the last year, right, before they tear it down. But now we got to go to Vegas, apparently, when they get that part. All right, American Family Field, Milwaukee Brewers, built in 2001. Woohoo!
Yes. We both been there, right?
Yeah, love that park.
Yeah, it's nice, man. I mean, it is like hot, sweaty. Right. People, I'm going up to the ballpark and I'm getting the vibe. People are tailgating. They're in long sleeves, sitting under tents, cooking dogs on grills in the parking lot. Dude, I'm just like dying. And then it rained, so they had to close the dome. Right. It was so humid. I was like, But that being said, I had to sit by Euchre. It was awesome, and it was good.
Brewers fans, yes. You know, when I first showed up, I'm like, okay, the stadium's by itself. It's kind of got 4 parking lots, kind of like cloverleaf around it or something. It's nowhere near anything fun city-wise. It's by itself. But those fans make it fun. They just park. Yeah. They're there early. It could be 105 out there in the parking lot. They're tailgating no matter what. And same vibe inside. Brewer fans are good fans.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
Love it.
I would go again and probably will.
Yeah. We had lunch. They have a restaurant that overlooks one of the bullpens. Forget the name of the restaurant, but we sat there on the edge eating, watching the bullpen, watching one fan walk up talking to the bullpen pitching coach. Hey, coming over for dinner on Sunday? They're like, yeah, I'm in town, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, great fans. Love it. And, just love to go back. I don't know, something special about Milwaukee, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. PNC Park, Pirates, 2001. On the list, high on the list. I want to go.
Yeah, great views of the sky.
Yep.
Buildings. Yep. Yeah, heard nothing bad.
I know. Just, we have to get to Pittsburgh. But this ballpark, Great American Ballpark, Cincinnati Reds, 2003.
Dude, and the way to do this, folks, is try to go to at least 1 or 2 games.
Yes.
You know, if you can, it really is nice. Man, what a great park. Very, very reminiscent of
it's like the Kansas City Park in some ways.
It is, but also, you know, with that water there, it's kind of like San Francisco. You know,
yeah, it's off the
You walk around the side, you see the boat and stuff. Great fans, good people working there.
Yeah. We loved it because we stayed downtown and we went to 2 games. So we got the whole vibe. We got to walk around the city. We got to walk around the river part, you know. Yeah. Way to go, Cincinnati. Yeah, Bengals is right down the road, right down off the water as well. Yeah, great bus system. Got us out to the airport and back. Loved it. Would do it again. Citizens Bank Park, Phillies, 2004. Not on my list.
Not on my list either, but got to do it to be a completionist.
Maybe after Harper retires. So we'll see.
Probably by the time we get around there, we got to knock them and the Astros. We can't end on those two, but
I know.
You know, sorry, folks. Sorry, Philly fans, but
I know. I think we like the Phillies. We just have a little issue going the other way with some of the players. But, you know, all teams change. So we'll get there.
Do.
Hey, Petco Park, San Diego. Padres. 2004, this park was built. It looked newer than that when we were there.
Did, man. Very nice setup. Unique.
Yeah.
Green space.
Kind of had that weird Aztec vibe, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. But
it's like a mall. Almost like a mall.
Yeah. It was like ivy growing down on certain parts. It was just, what a ballpark. Man, I have to say that's got to be up there in my first top 3 because great vibe around the outfield, on the outside and inside of the park, as well as the best guacamole you're ever going to eat.
Oh,
man.
Food. Yes.
Yeah.
No, great park.
Hey, when you got Amelitas, you got those little grandmas up there making the guac, it's fresh. They're making it right there in front of you. We stood in that line multiple times.
Yes.
So, yeah. Just to get the $15 guac. Great chips too, but Busch Stadium Cardinals, 2006. I'd love to go. I tried to go. I looked at it seriously when we were going to Indianapolis 500. I'm like Googling, are the Cardinals in town? No, they're on the road. I could have got a twofer, could have double dipped, but they were on the road when we drove through. So
darn, otherwise it would have been done. No.
Yeah.
The views. Yeah, I would like, same here.
Yeah, I see it from the interstate, but that's the closest I got. All right, next one, Nationals Park, 2008. Washington National.
Easy to get to, different, it's kind of space is at a premium there.
Right.
What'd you think of it?
I've only driven past.
Oh, I thought you went in.
No. When we were in DC, it wasn't baseball season, and we were there just a couple years ago. But nope, they weren't. And so sat there in the traffic jam, looked at it, looked very nice. Nope, never been. Love to go.
Small, intimate, a lot of concrete. Great fans.
Right. I just like DC in general. It's a great town.
Yeah, dude, hitting that, and then going up to Baltimore.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Now you're talking. All right, buddy. Citi Field, 2009, New York Mets. What do you think?
Love to go.
Yeah.
I mean, basically all these Astro people, I'm talking smack, but I love all baseball. I would go. Maybe it's we're Rockies fans and we're like, but I'd go to the Mets,
I would. Next on the list is Yankee Stadium, and the new Yankee Stadium was built the same year, 2009.
Oh, I did not know that.
I did not know that.
You've been to Yankees, right?
I went to old Yankee Stadium.
Oh,
and
right. What was your thought on that, real quick?
Man, it needed to be replaced. Yeah, I think they were really letting it go. I think we were there. Maybe 2006, 7.
Sure, because they
knew
they
were right. And we did the stadium tour, where we kind of knew the new stadium's coming, this one's coming down, paid the extra, showed up early, did the tour, got to see, got to walk out there in the outfield along the dirt. They have the famous kind of Hall of Fame section out there in the outfield. And we got to come around, sit in the dugout. I got to sit where Jeter sat,
Nice.
It basically smelled like urine everywhere you went. That's my strongest memory.
Okay.
There's super nostalgia combined with the strong scent of unpleasantness. It kind of distracted you a little bit, but yeah, you could tell it's like, this is rough. But it's an experience. New York fans, I've never seen anything like it. First of all, we went to a Subway Series, so that means the Mets show up against the Yankees in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
And so I got Mets fans so I got New Yorkers on New Yorkers talking smack. And I've never seen such smack talk in my life. It is an art form, I have to say. They are brilliant at it. We were just like deer in headlights as a family. We were just like, oh my God. I remember telling my kids, all right, on the subway, okay, you're going to hear the F word a lot. I mean, like a lot. They use it as an adjective, a verb, a noun, everything. So it's just going to be in the air. And then we got into a rain delay and I thought, I'm going to see a fight. No, they just they just moved the smack talking into like the walkways, covered walkways. And they're just in each other's face. And then when it was time to play ball, they just went back and kept the conversation going. And I've never seen anything like it. Just never saw a fight. But man, the smack talk was at a level 11 on 10. I've never seen anything like it.
Well, if you have the time, it'd be good to do both.
Yeah.
When you're up there,
we're from Colorado where people are chill. You go to New York where people are edgy. And it's just a different experience,
Sure.
Yeah, it's great. Target Field, 2010 for the Minnesota Twins. I have to say, it's a great ballpark.
Yeah, you've been there. What did you like about it?
Well, this helped too. They're playing the Brewers. It's a midsummer Brewers Twins game. It felt like a playoff game. Those fans bring it. Not only the Brewers fans come in, smack talking, cheering, but the Twins fans are loud, and it's a concrete stadium. It's nothing special. It is in the heart of downtown, which is cool. They got the little tram and little walking vibe. But I have to say, just the fan experience, good fans. Average park, good fans. Yep. So, all right, Lone Depot Park, Florida Marlins. 2012. Tell me what you know.
I've been. It was Marlins Park when it had a soul. So it's in this neighborhood. Dude, they had all kinds of flair of the local, just everything. They had this cool clock thing out there, or like when they scored a home run, they would move this. It's like just a cool feature. It would just like move like water and things like that. It just had all kinds of flair and personality. Then Jeter came. Sorry, Jeter. He's the face of this, but it was the new owners. And they changed it to make it more corporate, and obviously Lone Depot Park. And, it was just one of the best family experiences. The kids were the perfect age. We loved it. They had Giancarlo Stanton there. They had Yelich. They had all kinds of great incoming people. They had good pitching. It was an exciting team. We had good seats. So that was all good. Definitely worth going. When you're in Florida, you need to go there. It was nice. It was, it's inside, but it was good. They could open it for fireworks, and they did. Dude, that was a great park. I loved it. That's why I'm sad it's all corporate. Anyway.
Okay. Let's go on to, we're on the Truist Park, Atlanta Braves, 2017. Ever been to Atlanta?
I've been to Atlanta Airport, but I've not been to the park. Have you?
No. No, it's just not a part of the world I've spent a lot of time in. Been to Atlanta a few times, but yet need to go. It looks like a very beautiful park. So on the list.
That is definitely my future. Andy grew up in Atlanta, went to many Braves because they would give the school kids Brave tickets if they got good grades and stuff.
Sure.
So that was her team. I'd like to go see her old house and go see a game.
There you go. All right. Last stadium, the newest stadium on the list is Globe Life Field, built in 2020, Texas Rangers. This is both on our list, right?
Hi. Yes.
Yeah. And it's the newest park. Luckily, my brother lives in the Dallas area, so we're going to go soon. But go Texas. They're my team, my underdog team of the year. And they're acting like an underdog team, but that's another story. But,
right.
Yeah, I would just like to see what a modern stadium brings to the table compared to like Coors Field. That's one reason I want to go is there's like a 30-year difference between these two stadiums. What's changed in that amount of time?
Well, something you will never see, and that is the luxury suites, buddy. I'm sure they're bigger, better, and more of them. Basically, I bet that's the main difference.
Right. Yeah. I'm on a different budget, so yeah. From the typical fan experience, we will work on that. But hey, this was fun. Any last comments before we wrap this long episode up?
Once again, talking smack about a couple teams here, but I love baseball. I'd go to any stadium.
Yeah.
Going to the stadium is like going and seeing a game is one of my most favorite things to do. And what a great game. And I love it.
It's part of the experience is the venue itself, and then the fans, and then the game. Really, the reason, if I heard us right, one of the things that we love is a great stadium, great fans, and win or lose in baseball really doesn't matter. If you got a good stadium, good fans, you love the experience. So,
yep, true.
That's what I do. All right. I think we're going to wrap this up. Hey, friends, thanks for joining us on this episode of Life According to Brian.
And Jason.
And let us know what stadiums you've been to or your favorite stadiums in baseball. See ya.